The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Williams looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Motion from the wide out. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Huskies have their offense in high gear. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's 4. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I like the idea of going draw there. You're trying to sell pass, but you still need to do a better job up front executing those blocks. There's too many one-on-ones where they got beat, and as a result, they suffer a negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down, hauls it in down the sideline. He's into the open down the middle. All out of space. Touchdown, Stanford! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got the quick completion. Great move. Now he's got room. There he goes. At the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in the run game, and they got gashed there.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Ford. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the ground, it's Ford. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do it.
He's loose. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And listen, I think the offense did a really good job isolating that running back on a linebacker, running the angle route, had him open. Running back's there. You got to make that play, man. Had a chance after the catch to do some damage.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
14.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, that band might as well start playing.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's 4. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Brown will throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there.
Pedal pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes a man miss. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. He's got him this time. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback, nice job by the running back.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
With the catch, it's Irvin. Wide open spaces. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Now on the move. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a leap or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the toss. Past the first down marker and still running. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And running the option is so important for that quarterback, man. Making the right decision. Nice job sucking the defense in, pitching the football, and then look at it. The extra yards, he gets the rest. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Williams will pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Evans. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Coleman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime, This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Brown will throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Washington! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Stanford will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away to find some room. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Williams looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. On the move at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. On 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Turning on the Jets. Delivers the stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looking to move the chains. Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's 4. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some movement.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Handoff from the gun. To running room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Plucks it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And some room to work. Fights off the defender. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Gain of 6. Good enough for 1st and 8. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Washington 35, Stanford 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinal. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Caught near the sideline. It's Boston. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And when When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Huskies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker, turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Brown will throw it. Slings it downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at in this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This one's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Quick step and go. Still on his feet. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't run and make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job. Get the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Pulls it in. It's Boston. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Let's go. It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll get from the 17. Brown wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finding an escape route. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the fourth quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the...
Looking for a deep man. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage.
There he goes! Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run. And that... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! Touchdown, Washington! Once he got some room, it was over.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He wants a big play here late. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Powers through the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see